Hello traders, welcome back to the Forex Gig. In this video, we are going to be talking about psychological levels in Forex trading, one of the most important and reliable tools for predicting market behaviors. Price consistently reacts to these key levels, creating powerful trading opportunities that most traders overlook. You will learn exactly how to trade these levels, why they work, and the precise strategy to trade them effectively. Stay tuned until the end of this video as we break down on real chart examples showing how these psychological levels can transform your trading approach. First of all, what are psychological levels? Psychological levels are levels, price points in the Forex market that ends in round numbers, acting as invisible barriers where price often experience a significant reaction. These levels typically end with 00 or 50, and they hold special significance because traders collectively pay attention to them. As you can see in the chart, you can see such levels. This is, it ends with 00. As you can see, this one ends with 500. This, the most powerful psychological level, occurs at whole numbers like 00, like 1.0400. That's on Euro USD. Or if it's AUD USD, we are talking about 0.6300. These are the strongest psychological levels. Now, these levels work because human beings naturally gravitate towards simplicity in decision making, making round numbers particularly attractive for placing orders. The hierarchy of psychological levels follows a clear pattern. The most significant impact comes from numbers ending with multiple zeros. Second importance is given to the level ending with 50, which frequently serve as a midpoint resistance or support. As you can see this, the one ending with 50 can be used as a resistance or support, and it's also of secondary importance. These levels become particularly powerful when aligned with previous support or resistance zones. The effectiveness of psychological levels stems from order clustering. Traders worldwide place their stop loss and take profit orders around these numbers, creating zones of high liquidity. This concentration of orders often lead to price reversal or breakout, making this level self-fulfilling prophecy. Look at, we can actually see price came to this level and reversed at this area. Price came to this level here and reversed at this area. Let's look at price. Even if it was a little reversal, you can see price came to this level here and reversed. Price came to this level and changed bearish. Price came to this level, touched it and reversed back upward. Now let's know how we can apply our trading strategy to these psychological levels. Let's examine how trade psychological level efficiently with a systematic approach. The key to this is to wait for clear price action confirmation rather than blindly entering any trade level. For a bullish setup, after we must have waited for price to approach this level, we have confirmed that this is actually a bullish trend. Let's not forget we are trading in line of the market direction. As you can see, this is This is a bullish trade, a bullish trending market. After we must have determined the direction of the market, we will wait for price to approach this level. When price approach this level that is acting as a support or resistance at this point, we look for a clear rejection candle, a candle with long lower wick showing buyers are stepping in, and your entry should be placed above the rejection candle's high with your stop loss below the wick. As you can see, we have a rejection candle at this area at our psychological level, so we have to take our trade by putting our entry at the candle closure, putting our stop loss below the wick of the candle. That's what we do. Now, in case of a bearish market, after confirming the market structure or the market direction of the chart, as you can see, the market is trending towards the downside. As you can see, this is a bearish market. After confirming the direction of the market, we would mark out our level, our psychological level, and wait for price to come to that area and show us our candlestick pattern, our bearish engulf, our bearish rejection, or probably a pin bar. As we can see, there are a lot of weak rejections here, so this is a sign that we can take the trade at this psychological level. Now we'll take the trade at the close of those rejection candles. You put your stop loss slightly above the wick, then you can target the next psychological level, or you can target 1:3 risk to reward, 1:2, or the previous lower high, or any area of support or resistance you can see, just to have a good risk to reward. That's the same for the bullish example. If you enter your trade from here, you can target the next psychological level, or you target the previous swing high, or you can target just your 1:2 or 1:3, as the case may be. Now for the bearish setup, price has to reject from these psychological levels before you decide to take your trade and target the previous support or resistance, or a previous or the next psychological level. Now let's not forget that we have to take profit at areas where we feel that price might reject from. We can decide to scale out of position 70% of your profits. Just to protect profit, you can take a little bit of profit. They are called partial profit taking. You can take a bit of profit if you want your trade to go longer. You can take a bit of profit at maybe 1:2 or 75% to your area of profit, of take profit. For example, if you are trading towards this, if 1.02500 is your main area of take profit, you can decide to take profit at this zone. You can decide to take partials at this previous support area, or you can decide to take partial profit at 1:3, then you let the rest run. Now there are some risk management rules that we need to put in place when taking this trade, because there is no strategy that is 100% risk proof. Never risk more than 1% of your account per trade. This means that in every trade you take, you make sure you are risking just 1%, at most 2% of your account equity. Next rule is place your stop loss 10 to 15 pips beyond the rejection candle. That means at this rejection candle, after rejection candle, you can give your trade enough breathing room, just in case the market decides to do whatever it wants to do, but you would be safe because you have enough breathing room. Then the third rule is use smaller position sizes when trading major psychological level. Then the last rule is always wait for a confirmation before you enter your trade. Your confirmation has to be your rejection candles, your candle pattern, whatever confirmation you want to use. Always wait for a confirmation as a bigger confluence before taking this trade. Alright traders, we have come to the end of this video. Psychological levels provide powerful trading opportunities when combined with proper confirmation and risk management. Remember, success comes from waiting for clear rejections at these levels and maintaining disciplined position sizes. If you found this video analysis valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel and turn on notification bell for more trading insights. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, happy trading.